Very rusty. Right, I think that's all the recording. Does anybody else, let's reorient ourselves on Zoom, because we have kind of forgotten how Zoom works, haven't we? Anybody can remember how to raise a hand? How to raise a hand saying that you, let me see, who can remember to raise a hand? There you go. Jerome, anybody else raising a hand? Because, you know, we have a little competition. Oh, good, Indy. We have a little competition halfway through. Yes, halfway through. Nice to see these raised hands. We have a little competition halfway through that how to admit these people. All right, here we go. Yes, before the end of the session, we have a little competition. So you know how these Zoom things work, these meetup things. We are coming together to talk about Ealing and to talk about businesses in Ealing and our businesses and how we can meet each other and how we can connect and how we can make the most of Ealing Business Expo, the event. The purpose of the event is to bring businesses together, to make those connections, and hopefully to lead to bigger things, you know, clients to lead to business. So I will start off. My name is Carlene Bender. I am the person who's putting together the Ealing Business Expo this year for the last 9 years. This is the ninth edition of the expo. And I'm very glad to have had the support of University of West London. This year, we've having the in-person event tomorrow at the university. So I'm sure all of you, as you're here, would have all the information about how to get there, but we can talk about all of that in time. So I'm not sure if anybody had a chance to look through, where did I put it? Look through the expo guide. This is it. This is the printed version of it. If you had a chance, these will be, I'll bring these with me to the expo tomorrow. If anybody had a chance to look at the online version, you can see on pages 4 and 5 what the agenda for the days are. So let's just go through quickly what the agenda for today is. For the next 2 hours, we'll be here together talking about doing business in Ealing. So we'll start off with the welcome. So I'll invite the sponsors, whichever sponsors are here who have joined us, to, you know, welcome everyone and to say a little hello and give us some, what usually helps is if you offer some advice or some tips about what, how people can get the most out of an event like this. And then we have a group discussion where we all join in. The theme of the discussion is, what can Ealing-based businesses look forward to in 2023? So we are already into March, into the 3rd month of the year. What good things are going to happen for the rest of the year? What can you see? What can you see in your business environment that's good for businesses in Ealing? Because, you know, we want to keep this thing positive. We want to have people think about good things about their business and make sure that we are all moving forwards, you know, we're not stagnating, we're not going backwards, we're moving forwards. And then we'll have a couple of business talks. The first one from Angela Warwick from the University of West London. She'll be talking about what to do when you feel like giving up on your business. So, you know, that's after we finish talking about all the good things that we look forward to, we'll think, you know, some people might think, oh my goodness, I'm in a rut and I feel as though I want to give up on my business. What can you do at that point? And after that, we have a talk by Russell McDonald, who from Barclays Eagle Labs, and his focus is on startups. And he will explain a bit about how Eagle Labs coming to West London is going to be, you know, a game changer who's going to be so useful for businesses in the area, not just Ealing, but all of West London. Then we have the famous show and tell session that starts at 11. So I hope you all have something visual that you're going to talk about your business, something to show how your business works, something to explain how your business works. I see Sadia there. She's going to bring out her big, heavy camera. You know, Horace, are you going to show us stuff on your phone screen, right? So, and then we finish up at about a few minutes to 12 with the little competition that I have organized. And then we look forward to what happens tomorrow, and that's when we talk about what happens tomorrow. So starting off now, that's me talking about what we're going to do today. So let me see if I can see everybody. So far, I can see we have 24 participants. Now, remember, I'm a little bit rusty on the old Zoom. I hosted a call the other day and I was a little bit struggling. Let me see, is anybody here from University of West London? Let me see who is here who might want to say a little welcome from the university. I'm looking through the names. All right, we will come back to the university, somebody in a bit. Anybody from Ealing Council, is Bassam here? I thought Bassam was going to try to join us. Bassam isn't here. I see Vito is here from Makesworth Accountants, who have been our sponsors for several years, always helping us out when it comes to the Ealing Business Expo. Vito, would you like to say a couple of words of welcome to the to our attendees today?
Absolutely. Well, I believe it's my fourth. Can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
See if you're on mute or not.
No.
Yes, we can hear you, Vito.
Yeah, can you hear me? Hello?
Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
we can hear you fine.
It's my fault. My volume was down.
Oh.
Sorry, go ahead, please, Vito.
Well, I was saying, good morning to everyone. It's my fourth, I believe, attendance to this Ealing Business Expo. It was good years, actually. We managed to have some leads, some new customers. It was a good environment, meeting all those exhibitors, even on the different expos that we have. It was a very nice experience for me personally. And of course, for Makesworth accountants, it's our business. I don't believe it's nothing to show this type of business unless we try to do different, a different accountant. It's like, of course, accountants means that numbers are involved, but we try to do this more personalized service. So for us, customer is a person, not a number. As you can probably understand, these days is something like a customer dealing over the phone or through the email. And sometimes that is misunderstood, there is information that doesn't pass. And we like to do something different, more personal, more, let's say it with some feelings. And this, I believe it's making all the difference. So far, we have been recognized with awards from customers and from business. And well, I'm very pleased to be here and represent Makesworth. I believe that's what most important thing. It's when we really like what we do. And for some advice for the day, for tomorrow, for the new attendants, I believe for the ladies, please wear comfortable shoes. I saw someone suffering during the expo, so I believe this is a good a suggestion, let's say it. For the gentlemen, I don't believe we need to go all the way with ties and all, that formal thing. I don't believe it's more casual. My boss always say, no, we need to present ourselves like this and tie and this and suit, and come on, we're going to be there all day. Sometimes in my case, sweating because it's sometimes very hot. Last year I was with the sun on my eyes all day. Remember, Carlene, it was that thing that we do the video dancing and showing the thing. It was a very nice experience for me as well. But anyway, I believe I already exceed my time. Sorry, I start to talk and I don't finish. Well, a very good welcome to everyone. And well, we meet again tomorrow, face to face, because I don't have camera on this computer. I'm so sorry.
All right. Thank you so much, Vito, from Makesworth Accountants, who have been sponsoring Ealing Business Expo for several years now. I think starting 2019. So we are sorry, I just saw something come up on my screen. Yes, I'm still getting back into the screen thing. Well, we can always welcome, I see Angela is here from the university. I'm wondering if Angela is going to speak in a little while. I'm not sure if she wants to say any words of welcome from the university, because she was, she and I, we were working on several things with the event agenda and the venue and all that sort of thing. Angela, would you just like to say a few words on behalf of the university before we get into the group discussion?
Yeah, absolutely, sure. But first of all, can everybody hear me clearly?
Yes.
Yes.
The beauty of a Mac laptop, sometimes you can't hear me. But yes, just wanted to say thank you all for being here today, and hopefully you guys are looking forward to tomorrow as well. We know, me and Carlene are aware there's going to be a lot of people that have registered to be attending. It's going to be a lot of buzz as well, and especially with the students walking around, so you get to connect with the students as well, alongside a lot of talks and events, and it's just going to be very, very busy. And I think for you, Carlene, this will be a very good time to get Ealing Expo, new venue, new crowd, new vibe. Everything's going to be really fun. So I just wanted to welcome all of you on the call today, but also welcoming you for tomorrow as well. So you meet a lot of our other team members that will be there on the day. And as Carlene said, yes, I'll be talking in about 20 minutes. So I don't want to take up too much time. But yes, thank you. Looking forward to meeting all of you tomorrow, hopefully, maybe. And then, yes, I'll back to you, Carlene.
Thank you, Angela. Angela, on behalf of University of West London, really appreciate that. Now, let's just get into this discussion, because I know people have been that thought at the back of your mind about what we can look forward to in 2023. What can Ealing businesses look forward to in 2023? I mean, for me personally, I mean, who would like to start off the discussion? Does anybody have any burning ideas about what we can look forward to in 2023? I can see Indy already got some ideas about what good is going to come. What good is coming? Tell us.
Morning, Carly. Morning, everyone. In terms of 2023, I think the way the ecosystem and the businesses around Ealing, the way they're connecting, because we haven't had as many businesses connected as we have this year. So I believe that with these connections, building these connections and connecting yourself with others and others, it's just like a brilliant circle where your network just grows and grows and grows. I think this is the year for that solid business and things that are going to really accelerate in terms of, not just as Rita said, it's not just about a number, it's a customer, it's a individual that is behind that business. So it's really important that we take everything into consideration. And I think moving forward, it's becoming that culture where businesses want to support each other. I just think it's such a lovely thing, and that's what, you know, I've been with Barclays for 13 years, and that's what I love about the whole business culture, that, you know, we want to support each other and see each other succeed, really. But yeah, thank you, Colin.
So that's coming from the bank, from a kind of big corporate point of view. If even though you, Indy, you are really on the ground with businesses, you as a business development manager at Barclays, you're meeting businesses of all sizes. But I still see you as a big, representing a big business. How about somebody who is on the smaller end, who is dealing with really small businesses? I'm wondering, Matthew, obviously, Matthew from Federation of Small Businesses, you're the one speaking on behalf of small businesses day in, day out. What can small businesses make happen for them? Can we, you know, go protesting about the fuel, cost of fuel or the cost of electricity? What can we do?
I mean, from our perspective, we've got the budget coming up on the 15th, and so it'll be interesting to see what gets announced at that time, because particularly around fuel and supporting individuals and businesses is going to be critical. But we'll have to wait and see on that front. But I think from our perspective, our members, particularly around Ealing and beyond, are concerned about the impact of the ultra low emission zone. Lots of businesses concerned about the costs this is going to impact on their business and their ability to keep staff, particularly moving across from the M25 into pockets of Ealing and Hillingdon and Hounslow. So there are concerns in these areas. So providing us with feedback on that is very crucial to hearing what businesses are saying. So if you've got particularly businesses, you know, or if yourselves are concerned, then we're keen to hear from you, because we're keen to keep pushing the mayor on this issue, because it's such an important one for our members. And yeah, we are always, you know, procurement is the other area in particular that our members say, particularly those from we call that harder to reach backgrounds, you know, people with disabilities, people from who are from ethnic minority backgrounds, or women. You know, it's harder compared to you know, white men traditionally to get on procurement contracts, even access finance. There's a kind of a distortion of what takes place. So, you know, understanding what local authorities can do to support people from diverse backgrounds win procurement contracts is particularly important. So again, if there is feedback in that area, we'd love to hear it, because we are the lobbying group for small businesses.
All right, and we can get in touch, which reminds me, if people would like to put their contact details in the chat, and then we will save it all at the end, even if you just put your @handle for Instagram or Twitter or Facebook or whichever one, so that we can follow up with each other afterwards. It's true, you know, what Matthew is saying about, you know, people worried about the ULEZ and what the plans that the mayor is having. What can small businesses actually do? I'm looking to see what other really small business do we have here. I mean, Ian, how about you? Ian McDonald, plan to grow. You as a business coach. Sorry, I'm just calling on people. But if you want to jump in, if anybody wants to jump in and say anything, if any part of this, you get any ideas of what we can work on to make our businesses better. Ian, yes,
Yeah.
Ian, as somebody working with as a business coach, how would you encourage businesses to look forward to 2023?
Well, there's a couple of things. One is that currently I don't actually have any clients in Ealing. Most of mine are in other places. So that's one of the reasons for wanting to come to Ealing Expo. It would be great to work with some people who are more local. The other one is that most of what I do involve is working with e-commerce businesses, online retailers, who are by definition not particularly local. But the one coaching client that I do have is a small local business, just not here. I think painting, decorating, interior design, those sort of things, I think his outlook for this year is quite good. But what I'm hearing and what I'm seeing from all my retail clients is that business has taken a real sort of downturn. People selling clothes, even selling food and drink, they're all suffering a bit because of the cost of living crisis. People seeing retail confidence is down. The organizations that talk about those things, the CBI, the outlook really isn't good. So two really good things. One is what Indy was saying about networking, about being able to help each other, about being in contact with each other. And the other one is a point that I think came up, and I'm not sure if it was Indy or Matthew, just saying the importance of customers. So all of us who have a business where people purchase again really need to look after our customers. You sell wedding dresses, it's going to be a bit harder, but most of us have repeat purchases. So understanding who are the customers who do repeat, how can we get a bit more out of them, how can we increase their basket or their purchase value, and how can we get recommendations, but really trying to leverage those people has to be a good way forward.
Thanks for that, Ian. Yes, as you say, retail confidence is down. People are stressed about hiring staff, and some cafe down the road from us is closing the cafe a couple days a week because they just can't keep going. What about, a lot of us are service-based businesses. I'm wondering if anybody who's got a product type business would like to say, what is it like when you're making things or you're processing things or packaging things? How is 2023 looking for you? Shall I shout out somebody, or who's
Can I come in?
Go ahead. Who is there?
Elsie from G-Glow.
Hello, Elsie. Tell us about how is it what is your 2023 looking like?
My 2023 looks promising. I have been sourced to exhibit in Dubai with my products.
Would you tell us your products?
My product is skincare, natural. Everything is as natural as possible, skincare. And we are plastic free. Even our packaging is 100% biodegradable, 100% biodegradable. We don't use plastic in any of our products, and including our packaging. And our packaging is made out of natural coconut containers. And and wood, basically. And it's reusable. Apart from being 100% biodegradable, it's reusable. So you can use it for all sorts of things, for your jewelry, you can use it for your kitchen, for your spices, etc. All our product is 100% natural, as natural as possible. And we believe that if you can't eat anything, don't put it on your skin, basically. So our customers are buying, our product is like food. You need it for your skin.
So how are you going to manage with the Dubai market? Do you have a big order to fill? How are you going to manage?
We've just been, somebody bought a product and they liked it. So they've invited us to come and exhibit there. So we are quite small. I've just started 2,000. So when we get there, I think we will review it and see how it goes. But we are actually aiming at high market range. So when we get there and if we get any interest. But so far, we've got a couple of interests and we are working on it at the moment. We are working on our logistics and our legalities and what we need, because obviously with being out of EU, there are other legalities that we need to follow. And we are working on that. So when the opportunity comes, we are ahead of it. Yeah.
Well, can I just make a plug for the FSB website? Because there's lots of material on there that might come in handy.
Okay.
you know, it's free to access. A lot of it is free to access. You don't, but if you become a member, there's even more to access.
Okay.
But I mean, if you look on, Matthew, can you think off the top of your head, there's something for people starting to export and trying to figure out what the paperwork is? I'm pretty sure there's something there.
I mean, I don't know if Vassine's on the call in terms of the legal hub that's available. So there are, there's lots of legal documentation that's available now on our FSB legal hub. That's fantastic.
Great.
We also have different webinar, different things available, resources that we have on the website. Probably more in terms of articles in particular. But on exporting, I think it's important to the kind of department for business and trade. I think that's
Trade and industry, yes.
That's the particular area you want to kind of go down and look at. They've got the most information available. Likewise, the London Business Hub is also good. That's run by the GLA Mayor's team. That's got lots of resources as well on there. So I try those two resources. But I don't know if is there anything else I've missed out on our legal side?
Well, the good thing is that you've got the telephone support. So as a member, you've got unlimited legal advice. So what I would suggest is that you can just, because sometimes what it is, you've got lots of documents to look at. Sometimes you get confused, you're not sure. Whereas when you can speak to one of our solicitors, you call us, they'll call you back in an hour. And they can point that, they can point you in the right direction. If it's not on the legal hub, they'll tell you. But on the legal hub itself, we've got other different topics as well. We've got data protection. There's stuff on contracts, etc. We've got over 1,000 different guides and templates. So yeah, but the most important thing is that you've got our support by speaking to solicitors. Thanks.
Thank you. It's good to know. Thank you so much.
All right, we've got the last 3 minutes to talk about 2023. Who's doing something exciting in 2023?
Line jump in. Sorry, I haven't got my camera on, but my name is Jenny. Let me actually see if I can start. Hi, I'm here. Hi, Carlene. So I am. So I have my own graphic design and branding company. I'll be honest; it's been a tricky year. The last year, it hasn't been, prior to COVID, I had a lot of sort of corporate accounts that I was contracted with. Post-COVID, a lot of those budgets have been cut. So I've had to sort of maneuver the direction of the business to target smaller businesses. So now I offer still branding services, brand identity design for small businesses. I also do ad hoc graphic design services if anybody wants to sort of redesign their stationery or even have print done, because I'm also a print broker. But it has been tricky. And I think, like Ian said, trying to work with each other, work with the community, I think it really encourages small businesses. It doesn't feel as intimidating for small businesses to feel motivated, or it can be quite, everyone sort of has that ideal goal which is right at the end, but to progress to that, I think small businesses are the way to get to your biggest goals. And it's a great way where you do find a lot of people in similar situations. I have to say, I thought I was the only one who was suffering post-COVID. I had an extended maternity, which also delayed me getting back onto it. But now, as a small business, and I am on my own at the moment, I find it so tricky trying to, go out, do the marketing, come back, do the work, send it, whilst also looking for more work. And I can imagine a lot of people who are working on their own or freelancing with anything like that, it can be tricky, but with a community that is supportive, it's actually really amazing. So I work with a number of small businesses within the Ealing Acton area. And last year I did a branding for a friend who's opened a store on Churchfield Road called Restore. I'm not sure if any of you are familiar with it, but they have basically, it's a creative hub where they're encouraging individuals, whatever circumstances, to come in, upcycle, remake things. There are these workshops that basically help educate people in a creative way so that they can consider starting up their own businesses. And there are advice packs that come with it if people are interested. And of course, because I'm working with Cal, who runs Restore, we offer sort of branding packages and strategy packages to get people started. But it's just these really small, you know, it can easily feel really stuck where you are. And I know a lot of people are still suffering from redundancy post-COVID. And it's, do I find another corporate job? Do I feel stuck in that? Or do I start something that, you know, that I've loved and that I love doing? And is it the right time? And it can be so daunting. So I think that's, you know, that's one example of how I've worked with someone within the community and offering services. And I completely understand that everyone has to, you know, sort of financially be able to support themselves, but a little bit goes a long way when you're just able to sort of put yourself out there for a bit of support. Actually, a lot comes back as well. And so I would probably encourage a lot of small businesses to go down that direction. If you're feeling a bit lost, it's sort of finding friendships, finding support, and then just step by step kind of grow your network and I suppose grow your service offerings and so on.
Nice, very nice, Jennifer. I think that gives me a way in to round up the discussion with what I am looking forward to most in 2023, which is tomorrow. Yay! We are lucky that we have this, we have the opportunity to meet up in person tomorrow. It's not COVID keeping us apart. We can meet up tomorrow at the expo at the University of West London. So that is a big thing, as Jennifer is saying, to find those friendships, find that support. As Indy says, keep connecting, keep networking. Matthew was saying, you know, don't get set back by too many of these rules that are coming in, too many of this admin that might set us back. Use the FSB website. Ian is saying, yes, retail confidence is down, but you know, businesses are still, they're still trying. We're still all trying. Elsie, good luck with the Dubai. Keep us informed, keep in touch with us so we can see how you get on with that export plan. So thank you very much for your contributions. Please keep going in the chat. I see it's a lot of things going on in there. Yes, good. I will look at that at the end, and I will also try to remember to remind you to save the chat in case you haven't saved any of the details in there. So what we can move on to now is the first business talk with Angela Warwick. What to do when you feel like giving up on your business. So Angela is from Fresh Minds at the based at the Claude Littner Business School, which is where I teach, by the way. And it's Fresh Minds is a really interesting concept where, actually, I better not say anything. Let me leave it. I suspect that's part of Angela's presentation to explain what Fresh Minds is. So I will hand over to Angela. It's just 10 minutes, but it's probably going to be packed with a lot of mind massaging tips. Do I need to share the hosting with you, Angela? Would you like to share anything on the screen?
Yeah, so let me just try on my side and see if it works. So I think I need you to give me access to share the screen.
Does anybody remember how that works? I go into the participants, don't I? Make host. Or do I just do co-host?
Carlene?
Yes.
Yeah, share screen. You can do it by co-host as well. But share screen, you need the button there. You can change it.
Thanks, Peter. Good to see you. Angela, does that work? Does it work? Yes, go for it.
Yes, it's working. I will leave it like this just to make it easier for everyone to see. But thank you, Carlene, for giving me 10 minutes to talk about Fresh Minds today on the online call. But yes, just starting with the talk of the day is the question that you started off with, Carlene, is what to do when you feel like giving up on your business. And speaking from my own experience outside of graduating, I did want to start a business, and I did go through the stages of developing, and unfortunately I did stop my business because I didn't know what to do, and obviously COVID came through, and etc, etc. However, that's just my own personal experience, and I know there's a lot of people and businesses, entrepreneurs at different levels that are still facing this question about what to do, because at the end of the day it's all about either scaling up, starting up, or what to do afterwards. So today I'm here to talk to you about an initiative that we have at the University of West London that's based in the Claude Littner Business School, which is the Fresh Minds for Business student-led consultancy program. And you're probably wondering what it is and what it stands for, but it's basically an opportunity to give students a chance in terms of giving real life consultancy work by putting what they've learned in class into practice. And our purpose is to create an effective environment where students, businesses, and faculty can collaborate together towards achieving of mutual beneficial outcomes. And I believe that Fresh Minds is a great way to do this, to engage with our West London businesses, but also businesses outside of West London as well. So it's not just kept to just one area. But of course, we do support businesses from startups all the way to the large organizations, and of course, charities as well. Just wanted to shout our recognition, which I'm really proud to have alongside the Fresh Minds, is our Leveling Up Award from 2021 for our Goal 9 for Extending Enterprise. And we've received this quote from the Right Honourable Anne Milton, saying that business and students are working together to challenge the status quo. And I'll give you a few seconds to read on that, but it's one of the best, one of the good achievements that I've managed to get from this program since being on it and being part of the Claude Littner Business School. There's a lot of students that we can engage with, and also getting their expertise as well. One of the slides I just wanted to share with you very briefly is the type of consultancy projects that we have serviced in the past, but also still continuing to service as well. So things like market research for your business, you might have a look at your website design, people and culture, that's a new one, so HR consultancy, that's been quite a prominent one at the moment. ESG is quite new as well, and of course, supply chain risk management. And all of these consultancy are done by the students at the Claude Littner Business School, depending on the module, depending on the course that they're doing. And it's really nice to see the students that have been on the Fresh Minds program using their own experience before coming into the course, as well, using it as part of their consultancy as well. Now, I always say pictures say 1,000 words, more than me just talking and putting words on the screen. But I just wanted to share with you a few pictures about some of the students here. As you can see, there's 3 different businesses. The students are working with different size corporations. So just in this lower part, this is Westmont Enterprise Hub. So we had a few students from the MBA group, Masters of Business Administration, helping them and supporting them. In the middle, we have Chiswick Business Park and Joy Work. So we had a few of the students working on their ESG and guest relations as well. But of course, we have another business up here, which is RBS Media. And those students worked on their business structure and how to implement their business into the UK market. So those are just a few examples of what we've done so far. But of course, I would love to share more pictures and just get a bit more variety into the PowerPoint. So I just wanted to share with you a lot of students, a lot of businesses that we've worked with in the past. I haven't managed to put all the pictures of all the companies on here because then it'll be a bombardment of galleries and a lot of things. But definitely Claire Davis Pets Therapy, a charity that we've been working with for over the past year as well, and a very big supporter of our students as well. And of course, we have, Mercedes-Benz in the past that that was a client of ours. And then, of course, I don't know if anybody knows about Health Shack. They're a business in Chiswick as well, and we help support them. And I met them actually at the Business Awards show done by West London Chambers, and that's how we got them involved and getting to support their business with their products. That's a little bit about the students, but just for you guys to bring it all together, I just put a slide of some of the businesses that we have worked with in the past, and some of these brands you may know already, you might have talked to them. Some of these you may not know, But at the end of the day, it's showing that, especially in the West London region, we do try to help support where we can. And why not do it by utilizing our students, giving them that experience, but also let them give back to you and have a collaborative investment, I like to say. Now, just summing up, because I don't want to make too much of your time, but just going back to the question after this very quick presentation that I've done, is what to do when you feel like giving up on your business. Now, I'm hoping that my quick presentation on Fresh Minds has helped you think about what you can do with us as a university, with our students, especially at the Claude Littner Business School, and what can you do to give back for socially wise, but also giving them that opportunity to help support your business as well. And I know this presentation's really quick and it's a 10-minute talk. However, I'm very happy to have a one-on-one chat with any of you after today. Tomorrow I won't officially be there on site because I am studying as well. So I just wanted to make that clear. But I will have some of my colleagues from the Claude Littner Business School that will be on the stand. I will have some flyers. I'll have some of my business cards as well, if you wanted to reach out to me. But just in case, I have put my email there. I have put my the Fresh Minds general email box as well. I have put a beautiful QR code just now, just in case you guys want to just have a quick look at our webpage on the university site about Fresh Minds, which has all of the details there. But I definitely love to talk to a lot of you. I love talking, networking, and discussing. And if you wanted to have that 30-minute conversation with me, either in person or online, I am very happy to do so as well if you want to learn more about Fresh Minds and see how we can support your business as well. So that's basically the end of my presentation, Carlene. It's a very quick one because I know that we want to get some talking and discussions going. But at the end of the day, everyone, if you really want to have a chat with me, feel free, and happy to discuss what we can do to help you with the students well at the Claude Littner Business School. Thank you.
That was fabulous. Thank you, Angela. I think, are there any hand clapping emojis going on there? I thank you for that. I know sometimes when people think, yes, we're getting students to do the consulting, and you wonder, how much about business do they know? But I can tell you something, because, when I'm standing in front of class of students and they are teaching me almost as much as I'm teaching them, because they are just on the edge of learning. And so I do see how useful it is to get those fresh minds, those fresh minds that are not cluttered with thoughts of negativity or thoughts of failure. They just want to have just want to get those fresh ideas out and try to help your business. Does anybody want to ask anything of Angela about how the program works? I mean, when you started saying, Angela, that you wanted to start up a business, of course, the first question in my mind was, what business was that?
I actually, funnily enough, so I did a hospitality management course at the University of West London. So I am an alum as well of the organization. And I was just thinking about business, entrepreneurship, my mind felt a little bit different. I was like, how am I going to do this? And I really love food, and I really loved baking to start off with. And I actually wanted to, and I really loved macaroons at the time. That was a very thing for me. And I actually came up with the concept of vegan macaroons. That was my business idea. And I went on a 2-year product developing how to get the recipe correct, starting off with tons of sugar to start off with, tons of almond flour, but getting the concept of getting the right coloring, for example, to make sure it's vegan, what can replace the eggs. I was using a lot of chickpea water, so I was making a lot of hummus on the side. That was a different story for me. I did manage to get the recipes. I've still got that in hand if I really wanted to make them again. But I think just the way it was going, and I didn't realize how much cost went into, especially a food business, health and safety qualifications, insurance, getting a, you know, like a professional kitchen, you know, there's a lot of things that added up at that point. And I didn't know if going limited into a limited company was the right way, or going into a sole trader was the right way. It was a very confusing time for me at the start. But now speaking to a lot of businesses as part of my role here at the university, with fresh minds, speaking to a lot of businesses at different sizes, seeing their any issues that they've had, or any struggles or challenges, or what they've done so far, especially during the COVID period. That was a lot of inspiration to me, to see how they managed to grow their business or get out of what they were doing before. You know, that's put me into an entrepreneurial spirit, and maybe soon, maybe in 2023, I might have my own little side business. You never know, but still, definitely, for sure, I'm still here, and with fresh minds, here to support the businesses that I can reach out to and see how we can help each other. But definitely, Carlene, I completely forgot to say during my presentation, it is free of charge for businesses, especially the first consultancy, because it's integrated into the students' curriculum. That's the way that they're able to do it. So it's in line with their modules. So in order for them to graduate, they have the opportunity to have a real life client or project to work on, rather than a you know, like just working on Tesco's, for example. Unless Tesco's is a client, then that's a different story. But other than that, that's basically what I wanted to share out with you. But please do reach out to me as well when you're free.
All right, so the first step is to get, oh, sorry, someone wanted to say something. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, hi, my name is Horace France. I'm intrigued by the program. And yeah, I'd like to find a bit more as to how students can actually help in my business. We do a lot of sort of digital marketing stuff, and we've got a couple of very exciting new services that we're looking at. One is actually leveraging Google reviews and looking at the Amazon type scenario, in which, you know, most of us who buy from Amazon, we probably check the reviews first to see, you know, what the business is, you know, what people are saying. And then the other thing is actually looking at how businesses can actually connect better. We're all going to be tomorrow sort of using up perhaps a large box of business cards, which in some cases might get thrown in the bin. So we're actually looking at how we digitize that process by coming up with a digital business card that actually puts your entire website on a small card. So I'm interested in finding out how the university can actually, you know, just have that discussion, to be honest with you.
No, absolutely. So definitely happy to give you some time separately after the session as well, or whenever you're available. And this goes out to everyone as well. If you want like a 30 minutes with me just to have a conversation, just to get it started, I'm more than happy to do so. And definitely with Carlene's support. I know, Carlene, you know a lot of everyone that's here as well. So maybe working with you to reach out to more individuals, more businesses as well. I'm very happy to do that. So I'll put my contact details in the chat, Horace, so you can reach out to me directly.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Horace. I hope you do get those fresh ideas for your business from the university students. But that, you know, Angela, Fresh Minds for Business is for any size. It helps any size of business. But the next talk that we have from Russell McDonald is focusing on startups. You know, we have quite, I think from just looking through the participants here, I can see, I think we have a few startups, people who are still in their first 6 months of operation. I think that's what a startup is. I'm not sure if it isn't, please correct me, Russell. Russell, would you like to, are you planning to share anything? Would you like to have hosting rights?
If I can, please, Carlene, yes, that'd be fantastic. Thank you.
Well, Russell is, he's not yet in West London, or are you yet? Where is this thing?
So just while we're figuring this out, I will give a quick overview of this. So Eagle Labs has, we had this plan that we were going into London and it was our next big thing. It's changed slightly. And a lot of things are on pause. However, the good news is that my bit, which is West London, has been signed off and that has all been agreed. So even though I'm still waiting for a location to work out of for West London, like, it doesn't matter. I'm here, I live within the area and I can deliver pretty much anything that we've got, sort of flexibly and remotely and virtually. It doesn't matter. So whichever way we look at it, even without the space at the moment, I am still here. Let me see if I can. Okay, let's have a look. There we go. Can everybody see that?
Yes, we can. Go ahead.
Perfect. So apologies, guys. The most difficult thing that I have with my role is trying to condense what Eagle Labs does down into like a 5-10 minute speech. So I will try my hardest. We are a tiny bit of Barclays that works alongside the business bank function. So working alongside Indy, for example. And our entire purpose is to support founders and entrepreneurs that are trying to get to that next level. Now, that could be physically getting it from idea stage to an actual product or to an MVP. That could be the scale up phase of going to the next, you know, the next bit of the plan. So anything within that, we are here. So even if you are sitting, you know, I always like to say, if you are sitting at home and you're sitting on the couch and you've got that burning idea, you are passionate about it and you know that there's legs and that it's something that you could look into, but you just, you know, it could be that you don't necessarily have the funding, you don't have the industry expertise. There's a pain point that you can't get over to get to that next level. And that's where Labs, and that's why Labs was created, and sort of why we've stepped in. So you can see from the slide here, so we have got 38 locations currently around the UK. We are looking to expand that. There's just a little bit of a delay, so bear with us on that one. And this just gives an overview as to what we do. The main things, to summarise it, we focus on the main hurdles that the founders and the entrepreneurs have got, which tends to be access to funding, because we know how this works in reality, that you can't just walk into your high street bank as a startup and, you know, expect to take out the loan that you need. So it's, you know, banks tend to be very risk adverse to that. So we will look at all of the different options that there are, whether that be government grant funding, could be that crowdfunding is the right way to go, could be that investment, could be that you want an active partner and that they're actually going to invest in the business to get things going. All of that we will go through, and that links into the programs that we run. So again, we understand for founders that they have possibly never had to undertake a funding round before in their life, and especially for those that have come, you know, they've taken that plunge of coming out of employment and they're trying to do something themselves. It's quite a whole new scary world to go down this funding avenue. So we run programs to support with that. There is no cost to it. We use industry experts. It's growing every year with how we do this, and it just gives that educational perspective. So if your confidence level around your pitch deck, your business plan, if you're in that Dragon's Den scenario and you are asking for that money, if your confidence is sitting at a 4, but by the end of the program that we've done with you, we want you to be sitting at least a 9, so that when you get to that point, you know, you're good to go and you're ready. So that's just a little bit about what we do. I mean, we focus on the funding for businesses. We focus on our networks so that we've got industry expertise. So to give a little bit of background for that, if I've got an entrepreneur that is trying to set something up in the sustainability sector, So they're trying to do something and it's with green energy, solar, things like this. It's really difficult for them to get that off the ground. That needs a lot of investment up front. And the reality is that business plan isn't going to show returns for 5, 6, 7, 8 years. So we try to work with the right industry experts and the right investors, that they get that and they understand that. Because if you're walking up and down the high street and you're trying to speak to the people within your immediate network, they might not get that business plan. That synergy might not be there between the two of you. So we work with health tech, so we will try and, if there's a worthy business out there that needs a link with the NHS, we will try and make that happen. Energy tech, green tech, for those people trying to revolutionize the sort of the solar, wind, renewable energy side of it. Agritech, so to put it into perspective, one of our lab locations is a working farm in Lincolnshire. So if somebody's trying to change the way that milk production is done, just for example, I know not particularly relevant to West London, but it gives a bit of backstory. We cover that as well, so that we try and make it relevant for everybody to get involved. We also do a lot of mentoring. So we work with a lot of partners, including Codebase, Cambridge Judge Business School, Accelerate Her. So, and again, we will fund this. So if you have got a particular pain point that you're looking to get over and you're just kind of, you're banging your head against a brick wall, let us try and put you in touch with somebody that could support and could help. And we'll get you some one-on-one time with them. They might have the connections needed for whatever you need to do. They might be able to create the plan to point you in the right direction to get things going, but we will do that, and sort of we will happily talk to you about that. Events is a big thing for us, and that the general networking of the area. A lot of what I do is I try to look at it like I'm the middle of the wheel and I just connect all the bits around the outside. So it could be that, I'll put on an event in West London and it just allows the founders to get together and network, and just to get to know everybody, and to spend that time chatting and sort of make those connections. So that's sort of the focus of it. You can see here from the investor perspective, we do work with the corporates as well. So, and that kind of goes back to, getting people those connections to take the next massive leap. And again, with things like the NHS, that's quite a big deal that we have. We do work very closely with local authorities and government to support with that as well. And that's sort of the final overview of it there. I mean, the proposition is forever changing, and we now run all of this, 90% of this we now do virtually and remotely, because that's what founders have said to us, that works better for them. But absolutely, from a Barclays perspective, we just want to be involved in the community. We want to be supporting the people that are trying to set these up and trying to get things to the next level. And we're just constantly building this network of industry expertise that we have at our disposal at both ends, the founders and the investors, to try and help get things and get businesses to the next level. And apologize, I know I really struggled trying to get it down into like a 10-minute thing. I can honestly stand there for like an hour and go through what it is that we do. But that's my super short summary of it, Carlene.
Wow. Okay. Thank you. I'm just thinking, that what you said about getting from a 4 to a full 10, it does sound like it's a very involved process. And I really like the idea of the mentoring, because, any business at any stage can benefit from some mentoring. And, I've attended some of those, oh gosh, you just said it ends with a her.
Accelerate Her.
Gosh. I've attended a few of those. Indy invited me, And just from those, just those few sessions that I attended, you just get so much out of it. And with, with tomorrow being International Women's Day, there's that there's that focus at the back of my mind that we have to really try to focus, intentionally focus on women-run businesses from time to time. So I like how it's covering so many different aspects. And it's a brand that people can trust, and I can't wait for you to be more involved with us in West London. So welcome to West London, and well, I think you are here anyway, but welcome to bringing Eagle Labs to West London.
Thank you very much. And just quickly, what you said, that you're right, and in terms, that conversation was had earlier in terms of the under sort of represented groups going into business. So for example, this year we will be running our Female Founders Accelerator in partnership with Accelerate Her, and we will also be doing a Black Founders Accelerator for Black founders setting up their businesses as well. So that is definitely a focus for us moving forward.
Okay, well, we will make note of, we'll connect with you on the social media and so on. And of course, you'll be there tomorrow.
I will be.
At the university, so we can make all those connections, meet you face to face, and make the most of our time in person. So that's our two business talks. I mean, coming up next is so thank you again to Angela and Russell. That was very informative. And as I said, it massages the cells in our brain so that we can feel we have a way to look forward for our business in 2023. Coming up next is our award-winning, not yet, our potentially award-winning session, the show and tell session. Everybody here knows all about show and tell. You must have done it in school. I didn't do it in school. When I came to this country, I found out about show and tell. I think it's a brilliant idea. But before that, I want to just encourage, I'm not sure how many people would like to take a 30-second, 1-minute break, because I have promised that we will look at the, let me just post this in the chat. I have put the link to today's event page, and at the bottom of that page, we have the online exhibitors. So we have about 10 or 12 online exhibitors. So our question, in order to win a £20 voucher to buy different kinds of merchandise, which I'll be talking about the expo merch when we get into the show and tell. So have a look. If you want to stay on, that's fine. But if you're up for winning the voucher, click on that link, have a look while I start off the discussion, and see if you can answer the question. Which one of our online exhibitors featured on that website makes videos for small businesses? Good grief, we already have an answer. Congratulations to Uther. So Uther, make sure and put, I haven't seen if you have put your, it is Minute Business Videos run by a young man named Vitali, who promised he would join us on the call. He is at university, so he will be there tomorrow as well, so we can all talk to him tomorrow about this competition. Uther, make sure that your email address is somewhere in this chat so I can forward you the £20 voucher. But you can imagine this is a marketing ploy, trying to get you all to look at that website and look at our exhibitors on there and connect with the exhibitors and get to know each other, get to know one another. So let's just get in. We're just now is the perfect time. Okay, thank you, Sangeeta. See you soon. Okay, Usa, let me stop reading the chat because I'm going to get distracted. I'll read the chat later. Let's get into the show and tell. So you know what how the show and tell works. In school, each person would take a turn. Sorry. Sorry. Each person would have a turn going up to the front of the classroom to talk about, to show something and talk about that thing. So I'm going to have to take a quick sip, sorry. So what I will do is I will go first. Let me put this view on speaker view so that when the recording records, it records nicely. So what I will start off the show and tell, and I will what I'm going to show is the kind of merchandise that you can buy in the Carlene 2020 shop on a website called Redbubble. So what we're doing about why we have set up this site is because every year we try to raise a little bit of money to support a local charity or a local organization that supports, that does some community work. So this year we are supporting Ealing Wildlife Group, and we're also supporting the mayor's charity, Ealing Heartlink, which is based at Ealing Hospital. So this is a way for people who come to the event for free to contribute something, because the exhibitors have paid for their stands, the sponsors have contributed to cover the cost of the expo. But when people come to the expo for free, often at the end they think, we want to give something, we want to contribute something. So this is a way for attendees, visitors, to contribute something, buying something in the Redbubble shop that's either got the expo design on it, or there are other designs. There are other designs in the shop. So when you have a look, you can see the different designs in the shop. The sales price, 20% of the sales price is what comes to us, and all of the money that comes to us will be donated to Ealing Wildlife Group and Ealing Heartlink. So it's when you look through on the expo website, on the exhibitors page, you can see the link there. The one more thing I had to say about oh yes, there is a sale on the Redbubble website at the moment. So it's 20% off everything. On today is the last day, and I do need to put this on my Instagram at some point. So today is the last day for the discount. So do have a look if you have some time later and see if there's anything that you would like to purchase. So you have something, or you have a memento of Ealing Business Expo, something to remind you of the good event, good times you had, and also donate to our local charity. So that is my business, Carlene 2020, on the redbubble.com online shop to buy, selling expo merch to raise money for local charities. So that is me. So what we can do now is, I had said if we had any online exhibitors here would go first. Oh boy, now just looking through the participants, who is here from, is Rena still here? Rena, are you able to unmute and talk, or are you in a quiet place? I'm not sure if she's here, because Rena is a good supporter of our...
Morning, Carlene.
Oh, good, there she is. Can you talk?
But I've sent the video, and I'm actually working at the moment, so I'm supporting everybody in spirit, but I'm on my laptop on the daily duty. So I'm sorry I can't take my video off and talk to everybody. All right. But I have given you a video if you want to use that.
All right, the video is on the YouTube channel. Let me see if I can share the YouTube channel very, very quickly, because being out of practice with this, I have to make sure I have it up on the screen before I share it, don't I? Right. Just very, very quickly trying to get to so there's a playlist on YouTube with all the expo online exhibitors. So the online exhibitors, their stands stay on the website for the rest until 2024 for 12 months. And so that you can go back, they can get more visibility. And then of course there are 47 exhibitors in total. And some of them are just expo exhibitors, just online exhibitors. gosh, why am I struggling with this? Sorry. Where is the share thing? Oh, there it is in green. All right, let me see if I can do this. So the so this is the YouTube channel where we have the playlist. So for example, Rena's video, when you scroll down, you can see all the exhibitors online, all the online exhibitors. There's Indy, Russell, Branduin, there's Ian's video, FSB video. So here, let's have a quick look at the start of Rena's video. Just play it for a couple of seconds. It's 13 minutes, so you can go back, and I'm not sure if the sound would play. I think it might be a bit too much for my house Wi-Fi. But have a look, and if you're on YouTube, do please feel welcome to subscribe or to the Contactus channel. You know, it makes us look a bit, makes us look nice when we get a few new subscribers. No, I don't think this is going to play. Sorry about that, Rena, but hopefully we can get some more views on these. So the online stands are basically made up of a video of the exhibitor explaining about their business. Let me see if I can maybe see if Indies would play. Oh dear. No, that's not going to work. Sorry, did you all hear any of that? Because I just realized I was on mute. Unless I went mute as I left. Did anybody hear any of that? Indy, did you see anything that I was showing?
Hi, my name is Indy Bamra and I am a business development manager at Barclays Bank. We have been supporting Carlene for the Ealing Business Expo for the last...
Oh, sorry. So the last 5 minutes was just quiet, not hearing anything? What a pain. All right. Well, all right. So I'm wondering if I should try sharing the screen again, but I think that might frustrate everyone. So do click on that link a bit later on. Do feel free to unmute yourselves at any point. And here is our Minute Business Videos, who is Vitali, would you like to unmute yourself and go first with your show and tell?
Yeah, what's up? So let me just get my bag because I'm not really prepared. Try to find a place to sit down. Do you know what I mean?
All right. Do you need?
I got it.
You got it. Okay, go.
Sweet. So yeah, as I said, my name is Vitali. I run Minute Business Videos. Yeah. So yeah, my line of work, it's all video, and the important part of video is the audio. Audio is actually a key part of making the video be at its best. So what I got with me here is this little clip-on mic. So on this little mic, there you can clip this. Let me get it up. You can clip this onto your lapel or some part of your clothing, and then you can record from the mic. Yeah, you'll put it next to yourself, and then you can plug this straight into the phone, which is really good because because if you're trying to be mobile, if you're trying to be quick, you can just get a quick interview on the phone. Just plug it in, and then you're set. So yeah, I'd say yeah, these mics it's called a Vasla microphone. That's the fancy language for it. So yeah, this is very important in my in making videos because audio is very important.
Yes, thank you very much. So that is one of your tools when you're making videos. Would you say, what happens if you don't have a mic?
When you not have a mic, it's kind of just whoever's closest, you know what I mean? So especially when you're at one of your events, I mean getting interviews in there, lots of people talking, there's a lot of people just laughing, and just there's a lot of chatter, just so much noise, and then it's just it's like a battle. Everyone trying to rise to the surface, trying to speak. When the mic's there, what happens is it's just risen above everyone else. It's like you hear the conversation, you hear the person speaking behind the camera. It's just kind of like I mean, you can kind of hear that faintly. However, when the mic's right next to the person speaking, you know, it's like survival of the fittest. It just kind of rises above everyone else. So yeah, the mic's important. So that's what happens when you don't use a mic. It's just like the same as the rest of the volume, and it just contributes to the noise.
All right, thank you very much. That's a good tip from us. Peter's asking, what is the name?
Yeah, I'll type it in there. Where's the chat?
Or you could put it up against the screen. Okay, fine.
I'll just type it in.
All right, so you'll put that in there. So Vitaly will be with us, even though he's an online exhibitor, he is working with us tomorrow. He'll be there at the expo tomorrow, and he's delivering can I just put a plug for you, Vitaly? Is delivering one of the 10 by 10 talks at 10. So come along. All the details are on that website that I put in the chat, the Ealing 2023. All the agenda, the full agenda, the agenda for the 2 days is on that website. So look and see what time Vitaly will be talking, and so you can look out for him. Thanks again, Vitaly. I see that you're at the beautiful King's College, London.
Of course.
I will let you get back to your events, your classes, and so on, and we will talk again later. Thanks again, Vitaly.
Of course. Thank you.
All right then. Let's see who would do we have anybody else who is an online exhibitor who would like to go next, or can we just jump in? Raise your hand if you would like to do your show and tell.
Hi, Carlene. It's Cindy. Hello.
Yes, sorry, Tommy. Right, go ahead, Indy.
Hello. Thank you so much. Hello again, everyone. So my show and tell. So firstly, just to give you a bit of background. So as a business development manager, I support businesses that are looking to borrow in different instances. So it could be a Barclays loan, it could be commercial mortgage, it could be asset finance, it could be invoice discounting, it could be Barclays card payment acceptance. So what I wanted to show, because because this expo is in the University of West London, so I thought let me show you one of my studies that I've been doing within the bank, which is to be fully lending accredited. So I have passed and I've got my certificate. It's been a couple of years, but I just wanted to show that. Look how much hard work. I don't know if you can see, but I thought it's appropriate as we're going to be exhibiting in a university. And with this qualification, I am lending accredited, so I am able to support with that, the whole lending journey. So I thought it would be a nice one to show and tell, but I just want to keep it short and sweet. Because I'm really looking forward to seeing everyone tomorrow. We can have a wider conversation. But yeah, that's it from me, really. So we have to work very hard. Look at this.
Well done, Indy. Thank you very much. Yes, that's a good show and tell, showing us how much you're studying to get your qualifications and your promotions. Yes, well done. Okay, the hands are going. Right, Peter, then Barbara, then Neha. I'm writing it down so I don't miss anybody. Peter, would you like to go next?
Hi, Carlene, thank you for hosting this. Vitaly, inspirational. That's why I put my hand up. Very, very impressive, off the hoof. Here's my show and tell. It's just a pencil sharpener, 2 sizes. I work in the area of innovation. We're told we should innovate all the time. We're told we should get new technology, we should do this, we should do that. Actually, what you should do is what is right for you. It might be new to market innovation, it might be new to your organization innovation, it might be new to your role innovation. You may not know how to do it, you may be scared about doing it. And what I do is I give advice on how to choose the right pencil sharpener to sharpen the right second prop pencil. You don't have to, and a pencil is technology. That's it, 30 seconds.
Wow. Wow, Wow. Okay, that's very original. And yes, I like that. I like that. Very innovative, being innovative with your show and tell. Thank you, Peter. All right, Barbara. Barbara, did you get a chance to see your advert in the magazine?
Yes, I did. Thank you, Carly.
All right, that's good. That's good. Okay, when I'm going to share each bit of the magazine bit by bit on socials and tag you so you can share. Right now, your show and tell. Go ahead, Barbara.
Okay, hi. I'm Barbara. I'm a professional photographer in Ealing. I've been working for almost 20 years now. Currently helping small businesses and entrepreneurs with their branding imagery, just to make you give you a strong brand presence, attract more clients, make more money, basically. So I've brought along this here, which is, I don't know if you can see it, my brand experience plan. So basically, first of all, if you want my help, I set up a brand clarity call. So we go through your whole branding. We look at your colours, your scheme, your ideal client. We go through a little plan together, and we create your shoot, basically. So from this plan, which we go through, we create everything. We'll go through colours, what you should wear, what else, props, different things like that, and what your ideal client is doing, where they are online, what they're looking at, things like that. So there's quite a lot. It's not just taking photos, it's not just a headshot, there's a lot more to it than that. That's it, really. So yeah, my little plan helps you with your social media, all of your images in one place. You've got your bespoke bank of images that you can draw from and use them for everything, online, offline, yeah, whatever you want, really.
A quick plug for your quiz on the expo.
Yes, I've got a link on the advert, so if you go on, you can enter, fill out your details on your quiz, and then we can have a little chat afterwards, just an informal chat where I can help you with your images online.
Is it easy for you to put that link in the chat for us now?
Yes, I can do that. I can put it in the chat now.
Although I am trying to encourage people to go to to look at the expo guide and see the advert and everything, you know. But yeah, let's let one less click. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Barbara.
Thank you, guys.
Photo. That's really good. Thank you very much. Neha, would you like to go next?
Hi. Yes. Hi everyone. It's my first time attending the Ealing Business Expo, so I'm new to what happens on the platform. But we run a software development business in Ealing. We've been running it for 20 years, and our main target audience is small, medium-sized businesses that are looking to automate their manual business operations. Get rid of like spreadsheets, Word documents all over the place, and streamline and basically digitize so that and work in a modern way. So that's where we come in. So we basically provide consultancy in terms of starting their journey, actually doing the requirements. If the business then wants to go ahead and a solution developed, we will do that, and we provide the full aftercare support as well. So that's what we do. There's a lot more information about us on our website. The other thing we do is we have developed a platform for general public and emergency services to use in all sorts of emergencies. So the idea being, if we are there is an app that you have on your phone, and if you are caught in an emergency, you basically just take a picture of or a video of your situation, you upload it, and at the back of that, the emergency services will not only get the visual of the situation you are in, but they get the exact location in terms of street address, the 3 words address, and basically makes it easier for you to communicate to emergency services and the benefit for the emergency services is that because of the visual and the exact location, they can send out adequate help instead of, sending something out and then realizing, oh, that's not what's needed in this particular situation, or we don't know exactly where you are, which basically time is critical when in emergency. So the idea is that the platform helps both general public and the emergency services.
Okay, that sounds very useful. I mean, just the last couple of days I've been thinking about all this first aid and defibrillator and all that sort of thing. Do you have something with your logo on it that you can show us? Since this is the show and tell, we want to see what Nevisoft looks like. Something about Nevisoft.
Something about Nevisoft. If I just flick, because I don't have anything handy, but if I flick to our website, will that be good enough?
Sure. Do I need to would you like to be co-host to share? You're probably better at the sharing thing than me, or can you bring it up?
I think I should be able to do a quick share. Let me just try. I know you have disabled it, so I wouldn't be able to.
No, there you go.
Yeah.
See.
Yep, I can share the screen now. So I will just share that. So that's who we are. You can see our website, Nevisoft. That's our logo.
Okay, got
Is
it.
everyone able to see that?
Yes, we can see it. Nevisoft all around the world.
Yeah.
All right. That gives us something visual, because when we meet you, for example, if we meet you tomorrow at the expo and we'll say, aha, you're the one with the blue logo, Nevisoft all around the world. The catchphrase, somebody might remember something, but it's.
I mean, I can also show you the other platform that we've been working on for the emergency services. I don't know if you're able to see that, but that's what that is.
Oh, I see. Okay, that's useful.
So,
definitely.
Yeah, it's called Your 99.
Which bit of Ealing are you based? Because you said are you working with Ealing businesses? Or you're based in Ealing.
We are based in Ealing, in Greenford.
Oh, good. Okay, good to know. I'll find you on social media and drag you into all this online stuff.
Great, thank you.
Thank you, Neha. Really appreciate that. That's good to that's something new for us to focus on. Next, we have Horace, then Dr. Sharon, then Danielle. Just so that you know how we are going with that. Horace, would you like to go ahead?
Yeah, thanks for the opportunity to start. What I'd like to show is that I'm actually trying to, and I would encourage you to do the same, to move from this, can you see it? All the business cards I got printed this week to this, which is going to be one digital contactless card that's got all information that you can think of that you want to share with your client, with a new person that you meet. It's a configurable card. It's based on near field communication. So all you'd have to do, all I'd need to do is just to tap it on somebody's phone, and that information is going to be not transferred, but a website would open out on the person's phone, and also there'll be a button to click, which would enable your contact to save your contact information. But you can also do lots of different things. You can actually send a text, you can connect on Facebook, it's very, very configurable. But it just means that you don't need to do this anymore. You just do this and that's it.
Yep,
so hopefully this card will be working by tomorrow, but what I could do today is to show you the information. I'll just put a URL on the chat with the information that's already configured into my card. Yeah.
Yep, that sounds good. That sounds good. Yes, put the stuff in the chat. And everybody, in case you have to leave early, please remember to save the chat before you go. because all the details are in there. Thank you, Horace. We will be looking out for you tomorrow at the university.
Okay.
And I know you have other things to show us as well, but
Yeah,
that's
but
one thing.
Yeah.
All right.
Loads more.
All right.
Thank
No
you.
problem.
Okay.
Right. I have Dr. Sharon to go next, but has she dropped out of the call?
No, I'm still here.
Here you are. Okay.
Everyone can hear me. Morning, everyone. Just very quickly, what I'd like to show you is my graduation picture. Hopefully you can all see that. And the reason why I'm showing that to you is that I've just set up a new business called Academic Acuity. And the idea is to advise, guide, support people that are either wanting to start a PhD, on the journey, and would kind of buy in my services at key points when they need support, or post their PhD when they want kind of advice on where to go and what to do next. And so that's my business that I'm looking at, that I have started up. And Horace, your idea, instead of printing hundreds of business cards, is absolutely fantastic. And I'll look into that. So thank you. That's it from me.
Thank you, Dr. Sharon. I guess so it's nice to know we have a bona fide startup on the call, because earlier when we were talking about startups, I was thinking, who's really a startup here? But that's good. I hope that something that we've said somewhere in the session will come in handy for you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
All right, that's good. That's good. Thank you very much. That graduation picture is very lovely. Congratulations. Right, so next we'll have Daniel, then Theo, and then we'll see. Let me take some hands down. I'll just take your hand down there, Horace. So Daniel and then Theo, and it looks like we'll still have some time after that for anybody else who wants to go. Go ahead, Daniel. What have you got to show?
Hi, yeah, thank you. Can you hear me?
Yes, thank you.
Awesome. So I'm a student at UWL. And right now we're doing a website module. So I thought I'd show you guys my work in progress website. Let me just bring the camera down. So here's the website, work in progress. We have to make a bunch of things like an about page, and we have to journal our different modules. So that'll be in here. I don't know if you can see that.
Yes, this looks good.
Like this. Yeah, and then here's just some of the code for it. So I thought that'd be interesting to show. But I'm excited to meet everybody tomorrow at the expo. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Are you based at St. Mary's Road or Paragon House?
St. Mary's Road.
Which module is that then? Because I at first glance I would have thought that was a business school model. Which module is it?
So it's the module that I'm taking is it's developing a digital identity. So we have to build a portfolio website and show kind of what we've been doing at university. But it's quite interesting because I think after this module I'll continue to develop this website, and it can be something kind of like a digital business card or a digital CV that I can send to employers.
So how is that fitting in with so I'm just trying to figure out how it fits in with your other modules. Sorry, I'm putting my my UWL hat on for the moment. How is it? Can you integrate this module with the other modules, or is it just on its own? If that makes sense.
So the website module is on its own, but it's like to do with the other modules because we have to write about them within the website. So we kind of write a reflection after each lecture, and then we'll put those reflections into journals, kind of like blog posts on the website.
All right. Well, that, is it open for us to see? Is it public, or does it have to be secure because you're a student?
So no, it's not public just because it's not finished. But when it is finished and it's all polished up, it will be public.
All right. Well, we'll keep an eye out for Daniel's. How do we pronounce your surname? Eshkeri?
Eshkeri, yeah.
We will look out for your social media at some point so we can look at your website. I mean,
Yeah. Well, I'll be posting about it on LinkedIn when it's done. So feel free to connect with me on there.
Okay, and you've put your LinkedIn in the chat.
It's just my first and last name, but I can put a link to it as well.
That would save us an extra click. But you're right, we would probably find it easy to find you. All right, thank you for that, Daniel.
Thank you so much. Cheers.
Good luck with that HTML. I mean, the next show and tell knows a thing or two about HTML as well. So I'll move from Daniel on to Theo. Theo, what are you going to show us?
Hi, Carlene. Thanks for inviting us. Yeah, Daniel, I make websites, but I mostly use WordPress. And I just wanted to show you guys this training course I put together. So, Carlene, is it right to share my screen?
Oops. Where are you? Yes, give me. Oh, no, wait, sorry. Where is it? Oh, God. I don't.
It's just a quick, just showing you what's on the website.
And it's coming in now. Right, you should be able to get it there.
Perfect, thank you. Yeah, so obviously COVID was tough for a lot of people and I had a lot of time on my hands. So I literally brought a guide for every question people have asked me. So if you're looking on how to design a website, how to use Canva, social media, all of these different areas that small businesses struggle with, there's a different guide for each one. So for example, let's go to how to build a website. And it will just go through step by step. There's a video showing you what to do. There's also a podcast and a presentation. So depending on how you like to learn, what you like to do, there's kind of a method for everyone. And there's also a worksheet or a checklist as well. Yeah, I don't actually code myself. I use kind of builders, but I'd love to have a chat with Daniel tomorrow to learn more about what he's doing. But yeah, if there's something on here that isn't actually already covered, if you let me know, we can probably put together another bit of content around it. And I think this one, Google Business, I know Horace mentioned Google reviews, and that is a very, very, it's the first thing any business should do is set up a Google Business account. So yeah, it's all on there, it's all free. So please go and have a look and see what you think.
Thank you for that, Theo. Well, you see, there's a big tip for everyone who doesn't have a Google Business page. Go and set it up, and you can look on Theo's website to see how to do it if you need any extra explanations about how to do it. I was going to start talking about Google Analytics and all those sort of things, but I think that is a bit much for now. Do you have any of those guide to Google Analytics among your guides, Theo?
Yeah, so there's one on Google Business Analytics and Search Console as like a unit, and how you can go through and set them up. Yeah, and there's plugins now that kind of do it for you, so you don't have to do a lot of the legwork as well. So it's really just, yeah, making it easy, making it accessible for people.
All right, thank you very much. We don't have, right, so that's how many have we had? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We've had 10 show and tells, and we still have another 10, 15 minutes. Who else is here? Let me see if would anybody else like to go? Just put your hand up or just unmute yourself and go ahead and start talking. Let me see who else is here that I have so many people I haven't met on this call. How about Irene? Oh, sorry. Zohan? Would you like to unmute and talk to us for a bit?
Yes, good morning. Yes, I'm impressed with what I've been hearing of everything and all that. First of all, I'll let you know, but I'm a long-standing member of the Federation of Small Businesses. And I think I put in the chat, you know, what my company does, you know, plumbing, heating, servicing boilers, gas safety inspections, that sort of thing.
Okay, so let's decide what your show and tell would be, that you're inside and you're warm because it's cold outside. Shall we say that's your show and tell?
Chantel, did you say? I'm not sure what that means.
Oh, sorry, it was just that each
But obviously also landlords. I mean, one thing I do gas safety inspections for landlords. I know that's a big issue, and also have a few contacts. Like I know somebody who does energy performance certificates, for example. I mean, that's something that some landlords might need if their EPCs are almost out of date or out of date. And also know an electrician who can do electrical inspections and things like that. But mostly I do obviously boiler repairs, inspections. I mean, I try to repair the boilers where I can, as opposed to replace them. But also I'll try to get the customer better heating control, so they can better control their heating, so they can better control the cost of their gas as well. But I know that's an issue for some people at the moment. I mean, businesses as well as individuals.
That's right. That's right. That's what we were talking about earlier, that, you know, so many businesses are shutting down or going half week, closing half of the week because they can't afford to keep their bills, to pay all their bills.
I think it's a number of factors really at the end of the day, because I think there's the aftermath of Brexit, and then there's the there's also COVID. Obviously, I know that had an impact on some sectors. So some sectors have struggled obviously to recover from the pandemic. But then you've got extra red tape, especially for those people exporting. I know, I can understand that, but luckily I don't have to export, thank goodness.
Yes, yes. Well, with the weather being this cold, hopefully you will not be called out to too many broken boilers over the next few weeks.
Well, exactly. Well, they repaired a few during the cold snap during December. You know, we had a few frozen pipes and things like that, and then.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Zohan.
You're welcome. All right, I'll mute.
All right. I'm not sure. Who else will be there tomorrow who would like to give us a quick introduction? I mean, we still have Irene. Is Irene still here?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Do you have any of your products to hand that you can demonstrate?
Unfortunately, I don't have any of my products at hand, but I can just maybe share you a bit of light about my company.
Okay.
Natural Glow. I sell natural skincare, homemade. We've been in existence since 2017. Obviously, at the time that it was picking up, that was when we went into COVID. Our products are natural, completely natural. In terms of sustainability, packaging, they are all, we deal with the two, because in terms of pricing, people, those who can afford there's sustainability one who wants natural. So we deal with plastics and glass at the same time. So we have the two. We sell sorry. We do wholesale as well. So shea butter, which our shea butters are sourced from Ghana. Oils and everything are all sourced from Ghana, except the only thing that we get from the United Kingdom. It's our essential oils, which we don't use fragrance, we only use essential oils. So yes, that's a little bit about my business. We are also stocked up in 1 or 2, 4 shops in the United Kingdom. So I'll be there tomorrow to at least showcase my business, and will be willing to talk to a lot of investors. Yeah, that's it.
All right, thank you very much, Irene, from Natural Glow. So come along and have a look at her products, and I don't know if she'll have any samples for you to have try it out or see.
Yeah, there's there's quite a lot of samples, goodies coming up tomorrow.
Oh,
so
good.
a lot of you can have some to yeah, to have a feel of it, to have a feel of natural glow.
Okay, thank you very much, Irene. We'll meet up tomorrow.
Okay.
I feel like if I should put Samira on the spot, because the product, can you even fit that booth? It's the blankets you're going to be bringing tomorrow, not the soundproof booth. Tell us about these soundproof blankets.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
That's great. Yes, so they're acoustic sound blankets. They're used for home recording studios. If you do any type of recording, they're really heavy. So I may be just bringing one or two. I'm trying to bring also a portable vocal booth, which you can record. It's you just put your head inside this like box thing, and then you pull the hood back, and you just start recording. And it's just the blankets. They're soundproof. They're soundproof blankets. I'll show you some.
Oh, good. She has one. Good.
So these are the blankets. And this blanket is actually 5.5 kg. So it's really heavy. They absorb sound. So while you're recording, they absorb sound, reduces the echo. They're used by singers. Even some people have even used these to in an outbuilding, like their garages, and they play drums, so the neighbors can't even hear the sound. And like Vitaly also said that, you know, when you're recording, you want the sound to be like crisp and clear, and this is what these actually do.
Do you mind holding it up again, because I'm trying to get a picture to put on my social media?
Okay, let me see if I can get these up. Oh my God, heavy there.
Right, thank you. I think I've got it. Yes, I've got something.
They come in 3 different sizes: 2 meters by 2 meters, 2 meters by 2.5, and 2 meters by 3 meters. And they all have grommets on them. I can show you if I can find them.
So this is a company.
You know, you put them on a curtain. You can put them on a curtain pole. So they're just like curtains. So you can use them as photography backdrops. You can the soundproofing is very good on this, so you can use them as blackout curtains as well. So there's quite a lot of uses for these.
Right, thank you very much. And that's a company based in Southall. So it's good to, you know, get all aspects of all corners of the borough represented in our show and tell. Thank you, Samira.
And see you all there.
Yes, we will see you tomorrow. Let me see who, just to make sure we don't leave anybody. I know some people might feel shy, and oh, sorry, Vaseem has got his hand up. Go ahead, Vaseem.
My camera's flicking a bit, so that's why I've got it without. But anyway, just wanted to show you the our show and tell is the FSB Legal Hub, which I'll be there if anybody wants to have a look. So the Legal Hub itself has got over, say, 1,000 different documents there, and it's very, very useful because as a business owner, sometimes you want some contracts or you want some information. Turn my camera off, and you have to sort of go around trying to find information. So, for example, we've got a debt collection letter you can send out. So if somebody owes you money, how many times do you keep chasing them? They stop taking your phone calls, you don't reply to your emails, you go to their offices, they're not there. We've got the letter that you can send out. So one of my members actually is a gas engineer. He was owed £27,000, and over 6 months, say calls to the office, he's not there, phone calls all ignored. He joined me on Friday. He said, "What can you do for us?" I said, "Look, we've got a letter you can send out. It's only going to cost you £229 to join us." And he goes, "Well, I'm owed 27 grand. It doesn't make sense not to." And on Monday, he phoned me. He downloaded the letter, sent it out to the guy who owes him the money. And on Monday, the guy rang him back and said, John, we need to have a chat. Because this letter basically says that in 28 days time, you're going to take legal action. So the person's got a choice of either not paying and seeing the person in court or paying the debt. So after a couple of weeks, he paid his 27,000. So again, we've got letters like those. We've got contracts you can use for your clients to make sure it's binding. An email obviously is quite good, but if you've got a proper contract saying how much you're going to charge, etc., it's a lot better. If they don't pay, you can take them to court on that. We've got stuff on employment contracts. We've got disciplinary procedures. If you do employ staff and you end up in the tribunal for unfair dismissal, you've got £100,000 tribunal cover, as long as you take our advice and also follow ACAS rules. Data protection, again, are you saving people's names and addresses? Are you registered with the ICO? If you are, there's things you need to comply with. And we've got a whole library of information there, documents and guides, etc. And again, the telephone advice. Are you a landlord? Do you need a tenancy agreement? Have you got a problem with your tenant? Again, there's loads and loads of things that you get on the Legal Hub. I'll be there tomorrow. If you want to have a browse through to see what we offer, by all means, come and see me. Thank you.
Wow, that's a lot. Yes, the Legal Hub is good. Also, the tax stuff is really good on the FSB website. I am a member, so I put my hand up saying yes, I do use all of as much as I can on that website. So that's why I've been going on about it a bit. Thank you very much, Vaseem. Let me see if we can have another service-based. How many more can we fit in? Can we fit in 2 or 3 more? Joanna Jujinska is, are you available to talk for a bit?
Hello, and very pleased to be here. I am helping Carlene with the expo, and we had a walk, a pre-business expo walk the previous Monday. And I was very happy to provide this service because that's another opportunity in the fresh air with exploring the area where we are, and not only meeting the people who came, but also seeing the surroundings. I can share the knowledge about the past and what's now, and this can lead to what can we do. So it's something that I noticed that is the term used is called networking. So I am very happy to take commissions like that if a few businesses from the same area would like to discuss it with me. Then, of course, it's much more cost effective. The name of my business is Talking and Exploring. I wrote it earlier, but I will write it again. And by keying it in your search engine, you will find my Google website, or you will find the page on Eventbrite where I advertise the public events, which are available to everyone. And they are very low cost. Or sometimes, if I have the funding, then it means that they are free for egalitarian, free to anybody who can attend, provided they sign up. And I think Ealing Business Expo is fantastic opportunity for everyone in the area, because that's where we live, where we operate, and it's so much in tune with all what is good for us, for the humanity, for the planet, not to travel, not to ship, just be here, do business here, support one another. And I also would like to mention, which I wrote in the chat previously, that Minute Business videos, that is Vitaly Bender, we collaborated on a project, and I commissioned him to make a little film for me. And of course, being me, I had to request it longer. So although he specializes in this minute videos, mine is 2 minutes long, but it's very soon. I premiered it for 12:05. So in 10 minutes, or in 9 minutes. So I will share the link again, and I hope everybody sees it and maybe will give it a like. There is also, of course, my channel, so I will write it all. And thank you very much. And I look forward to meeting everybody because I'll be at the expo tomorrow. Sorry, I don't have the camera available today. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, and thank you for the good words about the expo and about Minute Business videos. As you know, we're recording this, so I will chop it up into pieces and share it on social media so you can see it. Joanna is, yes, she will be there tomorrow, and hopefully will be on our welcome desk so you can chat with her before you come into the expo. A second ago, I saw Uruj. Is she still here? Uruj. Oh, there you are. Take Two Photography. Would you like to talk for a minute about? I'm not sure which aspect you will talk from because you have different aspects to talk from.
Yeah, so I'm just representing my son. He's 14 years old. Let's say a professional photographer. He usually does headshots. He usually does it for like, you know, if you need it for LinkedIn, for professional side of, you know, whatever business you're in and things. So I know he's only 14, but once you see his work tomorrow, you can have a look just to see what it's like. I will send a video of a short clip of how he got started. And he's been doing this for the last 2 years since he was 12 years old. He's also just recently has actually been contacted by an agency who wants to take him on to do promotions for food photography and promotion photography. So yeah, definitely come and see him. He's going to be doing the talk tomorrow. He's at school today, but he will be taking a day off tomorrow. He's actually homeschooled, so he's got lots of time in this world. And he will be, and just to quickly announce, I know I said that I was going to let you know what frame he's going to be selling. He took a picture of Brentford Stadium, and it's actually on a metal backing. So it's 75 times 50 centimeters. And 10% of it will be going to a charity of his choice. So please come and have a look at the frame. And it's massive, it's beautiful. It's actually, whoever's a Brentford fan, I know you are, Carlene. So definitely come and have a look. And hopefully we might see someone from, yes, and I remember you, Joanna. Looking forward to seeing you. She's definitely helped my son too. And, you know, he came and take some pictures on one of the walks, which was really, really cool. So it'd be great to see you too. Yeah, and we'll see you tomorrow.
All right. Thank you very much, Uruj, representing her son Talha with the Take Two Photography London, his business. Looking forward to seeing his pictures in real life. Do we have one more, just one more before we sign off, before we say the goodbyes? Is anybody raising their hands, or should we just move into the goodbyes? Not one more. Jerome, no? Are you interested in talking for a minute? Go on then.
Yeah, why not? Hi everyone, I'm Pio. We are representing tomorrow our company which is called Energy. Basically what the product we provide is a ionization machine which is come from Japan. We are one of the oldest folks in the electrolyzed ionization machine. We are in the industry for the last 49 years. So it's a product from Japan which make the normal water, tap water into ionized water, which will make into antioxidation and alkaline and microcluster water. So that's the product which will long last and provide you the service for the next 30 to 40 years in your household once you buy one machine. And also we open for network marketing. So this is a product based on network market. So we're looking for a lot of new entrepreneurs to join because we are going to open our local office in UK in Milton Keynes very soon. So we are looking forward. That's why we are doing a lot of events. We are in MBS, we were in Birmingham, and all over the country. We are doing a lot of events now because we're opening our UK office very soon. So yeah, that's a few minutes, but we will be providing some sample waters tomorrow to taste. If you're there, please talk to us and have a chat with us. We can do a free demo and we do a free home testing your water. If you can grab some water and bring with you, we can test your water, how much oxidized, our acidity is that on the stall itself. So that's it. Thank you for that, this opportunity. Really appreciate it, and I'm excited for tomorrow.
Thank you so much, Pio. I mean, the thought of you know, what is in our water is a bit scary. You know, we might but you know, it's better you know than you don't know, I suppose. So yes, it's a good idea. Bring along a little vial of your water from home and we can test it and see what it's like. What's in London's, what's in Ealing's water? We would like to know. Well, I think that is how did it suddenly get past 12 o'clock? Well, it's time for us to wrap up. Both Matthew and Andrea have their hands up. Can we keep it to 30 seconds each, so that, because I don't want to keep people beyond their I'm sorry if I didn't see your hand up. Go ahead, Matthew.
It was only just to ask on admin side, is parking allowed? Is it enabled tomorrow? Sorry, I might have missed it earlier on at the venue.
The parking is I actually have 2 slots available still for people. I was saving it for people who were coming in wheelchairs, but if you need it, I'll get your registration number, because it's a very, very small car park. Let me message you and we can work it out. There is very little parking at the venue. Vito?
Yes. I also, if you don't mind, I have an issue. I'm waiting for surgery and I have some difficulties to walk. If it's possible to reserve a spot for me to park, I will be very appreciated. I have a disabled badge anyway, if it's...
All right, because there are two blue badge bays. You can park in those with the blue badge. You can park in the disabled bays with the blue badge, right? Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think send me your registration number anyway by WhatsApp, and I will get that on the list.
Okay.
All right, no problem.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
As well. All right, Andrea, 30 seconds, go.
I was just gonna say, since I moved recently to Ealing, we know each other, Carlene, event photographer last year to your beautiful event. I'm gutted to miss it this year. I would have loved to be there and support you. But I just wanted to wish you lots of luck. I'm sure you're going to do a fantastic job, and sorry to miss everyone, but hopefully there will be other local Ealing events where I can connect with everyone.
Fantastic to see you. Thank you for dropping by. I really appreciate it. Yes. Andrea's pictures are on the Expo 2022 page if you want to look through for the website, where we've saved the pictures. I'm still using those pictures, and I am still giving you the credit for them whenever I use them. So
best of luck, Carlene.
Thank you, Andrea. Thank you. Danielle, did you want to say one more thing? I see your hand is up.
Yeah, I just want to say, as for the parking, if you need to park, there's a massive parking lot at Ealing Broadway and a small car park at South Ealing. But if you can get a parking permit for the roads, there's lots of residential parking that you might be able to use as well. But Ealing Broadway is probably your best bet. It's about a 10-minute walk from the campus.
Yeah, Ealing Broadway Shopping Center. That's the biggest car park. That's right.
Yeah.
All right, and yes, I made a video of walking from the Ealing Broadway Shopping Center. The UWL shuttle is also available to us on the day for free. So you just need to show something with the logo, the Ealing Business Expo logo on it, whether you show your phone, your Eventbrite listing or something. You show that to the driver and you say you're going to the expo, and he should let you, that's the plan, he should let you on. So the UWL shuttle picks up from Haven Green outside Ealing Broadway Station and on High Street, which is outside Wagamama. If you remember where, if anybody is coming by bus or public transport and doesn't want to walk all the way, those are the options. The 65 bus, UWL shuttle, take a walk, cycle, run. Why don't we give running more credit as a form of transport? Right, that is a discussion for another time. Thank you so much. I'm so glad to see so many people turn out to the pre-expo meetup today. It builds up the energy for us to meet up tomorrow in person, not with Andrea, but she's here today. But it's good to see you all, and thank you for your contributions, for your show and tells, for your show and tells. And we will keep in touch on social media and on email and whichever other ways we keep in touch. So before you leave, remember please to save the meeting chat. Do you remember how to save it? On those the three little dots, when you go into the meeting chat, the three little dots at the bottom, you tap on that and you say save chat, so that and it saves somewhere on your computer, if it's on your downloads or somewhere, and you can find it later. So with that, I will say, have a good afternoon. Remember to have a look at the Ealing 2023 page for your event information before you come down, so you know who you're going to look at. Even if you can't join us in person, please do connect with other exhibitors and people who have paid the money to promote themselves. So just see what they're offering, and you may need them at some point, or you may be able to refer them to somebody else at some point. So with that, I'm going to shut up and let you all get on with your afternoons, and hopefully see lots of you tomorrow. Have a good afternoon, everybody. Thanks again. Take care.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Before you go, please watch my video. I mean, yes. Vitaly's video, please. Thank you.
Hello, Carlene. Hello. Just to add one last thing. As we are there for Expo as well, Natural Glow, don't forget to bring some monies with you as well. We will be selling as well, selling some few products in case anyone is interested. So it's just to at least promote our business a bit as well. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Irene. Do you do the iZettle thing with the card, or do you?
Yes, please. Yeah, we do.
Okay, that's good. That's good. All right, that'll be fine.
Okay then. Thank you.
All right. Take care, Irene.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you. See you tomorrow.
Very, very good opportunity. Inside Informaty. I've really enjoyed it. It's my first time, and I know I'm going to enjoy it even more, seeing all of you around tomorrow. Thank you, and have a nice day.
You too. Take care, Irene. See you tomorrow.
All the best. See you tomorrow. Take care.
Bye-bye. Take care. Bye-bye. I'm hanging on until the very last. Oh, look, I didn't realize Steve was here. We should have got Steve to say a few words. Steve. I'm not sure if he's on.
Still have time. We're still here.
True. Steve, do you want to talk? Steve, are you there? Do you want to talk while we're still here? And Anil as well. Anil, I don't know where Anil's food and drink licensing is based. Steve, are you here?
Hi.
Did you see your advert in the Expo Guide?
Yeah, it's really good. Just kind of wish everyone good luck tomorrow. Look forward to seeing everybody tomorrow.
Okay, that'll be good. It'll be good to see you, definitely. And you can tell everybody that your advert is on page 7.
So I remember when you did the first LinkedIn post, I thought, I must congratulate you on converting my ad from portrait to landscape. We had that distorted photo.
Did it get this? Oh, right. Yes. I don't know why that happened. I don't know. And I tried reposting it and the same thing happened. So I just left it. I can battle with technology only so much.
I thought
All right. Well,
did you use the PNG or the PDF?
I think the PNG.
Right. So if I do future designs, I know what to send.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it worked well. It fit perfectly.
Okay, I'll see you tomorrow anyway.
All right, Steve. Well, have a good afternoon. All right. Well,
I'll get my website ready.
Yes, good idea, because people are going to be looking for it. Because on the advert, I made the well, no, I think I just did the email as a live link, so people could tap on the email from the online edition. But anyway, yeah.
That's probably why I didn't do it as a link, because I've done the QR code, because obviously you can't link on a printed material.
That's right. That's right. But because it's published online, people can click through on the online. But maybe when they're reading it online on the computer, they could scan the code with their phone. It's all good. It's all good.
I need to align my website to my LinkedIn page now, get my up-to-date services.
Well, I'm glad you're being inspired by the expo to get all your various connections connected.
Yep. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, take care, Steve. I'm
Yeah.
going to end the call now. Thanks everyone for staying on. Samira, nice to see you. Everybody else.
Carlene,
Yes.
just one piece of advice, if it's possible. Next
Uh-huh.
time, about your Wi-Fi connection, it was a lot of breakdowns and a lot of times that we lost your voice. Not the video, but the audio was breaking down, and sometimes this could be improved with a wire adjust. Yeah, and some other thing.
Can we talk tomorrow about what I can do?
Yeah,
about
absolutely.
Because I just don't know
absolutely.
what else to try, because I had asked at the university if I could have a quiet room, and they didn't have any available because I was going to use the university's Wi-Fi, because our house Wi-Fi is notoriously bad because it's one of these old houses with really thick walls. So I'll talk to you tomorrow and see if there's a way to work around it. You're right, that does look really bad, doesn't it?
Just a piece of advice. And something else, if it's possible for you, can you send me the postcode or the address for the car park? Because I have some serious issues. Like I said to you, I'm waiting for surgery to happen, and well, it hasn't been a easy year, let's say it. But see you tomorrow then.
All right.
Okay.
I'm sorry to hear that. Well, I'll message you about getting there.
Thank you so much.
Are you coming later on to set up, or you'll just come tomorrow?
I think I will be there tomorrow, because today, in the end of the day, it's a lot of traffic to go there.
Right.
So it's easy to set up the things. Just put 2 banners and tablecloth and some papers. That's it. There's nothing. There's nothing more. I still need to buy. I still need to buy some chocolates. I know that everybody likes some sweets, isn't it, Angela?
Yes.
I saw your face straight away. Okay, but it was a very nice chat here. Actually, with Angela, I think we need to have some chat, not about MakesWork, like I told you on the chat, but about my personal company that, well, since 2012, I'm trying to develop, and is completely, let's say it, asleep. I believe it's, I see that is market to everything. And actually, I believe that this is a good product. Let's see. I sent you a video, Carlene, so you can have a look. You want to see how is the water in your area, so you can have a look.
Okay.
Okay. All the best for you guys, and see you tomorrow then.
See you
Take
tomorrow.
care. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Right. Shall I end the call and say goodbye? And I won't see you tomorrow, Angela, but it was very nice that you were here today. Thanks again.
No, absolutely. I'm going to make my way to the campus now just to give my stuff to the team as well. So I'll probably see you later then if you're
Yes,
coming.
I'm heading up there about 4 o'clock. So I might
That's fine.
see you.
I'll be there. I've got a few minutes.
All right, all right. Take care then. Sumaira, I might see you later. Or tomorrow. No, wait. Okay, tomorrow. I'm lip reading. Looks like you're saying tomorrow. Sumaira, you want to turn off the fine. Okay, I will see you tomorrow.
Yes, tomorrow. I will see you tomorrow. This
All right.
Zoom thing is so complicated.
At least you didn't have to, at least you didn't fall
I
at the
couldn't
first minute.
connect on my computer.
All right. Right. My internet connection is unstable. So I will
My
go.
laptop camera wasn't working. I had to log on to my mobile.
Well, you did well. You did well. All right.
All right. See you tomorrow.
Soon.
Take care.
Take care.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
everyone. If anyone's still there.
Bye.
Bye.